Speedy's bus service offers 3 bus shuttles that travel from Shirley Street to East-West Highway. The schedule below shows the departure times from Shirley Street and the arrival times at each stop. So here we have the schedule. It says here a bus leaves the Shirley Street bus station at 11:15. Determine the time it will arrive at Wolf Road. And so notice here, what the bus that they're talking about is bus C, because it says that a bus leaves Shirley Street bus station at 11:15. Bus C, right? So this represents the times for bus C. Now, bus C leaves Shirley Street. So here we have Shirley Street right here. Bus C leaves Shirley Street at what time? 11:15. Now, what time will it arrive at Wolf Road? Well, it arrived at Wolf Road. So here we have Wolf Road right there. It arrives at Wolf Road at 11:27. And so it leaves Shirley Street at 11:15, but it arrives at Wolf Road, right? It arrives at Wolf Road at 11:27. And so the correct answer here is 11:27. The next question says, Evie wants to travel from Shirley Street to East-West Highway on the express bus. Calculate how long this journey would take. So calculate how long this journey would take. That's what they're asking us. So Evie wants to travel from Shirley Street to East-West Highway. So which bus will carry her there? Well, she can use bus B. So bus B leaves Shirley Street at 10:25 and arrives at East-West Highway at 11:03. And so we're going to use these two times, 11:03 and 10:25. We're going to put the ending time on top, and we're going to put the start time at the bottom. And so we have hours and minutes. We're going to take the ending time or the arrival time, which is 11:03. So 11 hours and 3 minutes. And the time that the Shirley Street, the time that the bus left Shirley Street, which is the starting time, 10:25, we're gonna put at the bottom. So 10 hours and 25 minutes. And then we're gonna subtract, all right? Now we have 3 minus 5, but we cannot subtract 3 minus 5, so we have to go on to the next one. And we cannot subtract 3 minus 5, so we have to go in the next place and see if we could borrow. But we have 0 here, so we can't borrow from 0, which means that we have to go over to our hours place and see if we can borrow. And so what we want to do is we want to take away 11. We want to take away 1 hour from 11. And this is very important because we are taking away, or we are borrowing a whole hour. All right, it's very important. We are borrowing a whole hour. And 1 hour is 60 minutes. So we're borrowing this whole hour and we're bringing it over to the minute side. And so we can't just put 1 hour. We have to express it in terms of minutes. And so since we are borrowing 1 whole hour from the hour side, taking 1 hour from 11, making it 10, right? That means that when we bring it over to the minute side, it's going to be 1 hour, but 1 hour is 60 minutes. And so it's going to be 60 minutes. So we actually added on 60 minutes. So this is going to be 60 minutes plus 3 minutes. And so we're going to construct our question as follows. That means that for our hours, we're going to have 10 hours. For the minutes, we're going to have 60 plus 3 minutes, which is going to be 63 minutes. And then we're going to have 10 hours at the bottom and 25 minutes at the bottom as well. And then we subtract. And so we say 3 minus 5. We still cannot do that. So we have to borrow from the, let me actually show it. So what we actually have to do is we have 3 minus 5. We cannot do that. So we have to actually borrow 1 from the 6. And that gives us, this becomes 5 because we take away 1 from the 6. So this is actually 5. And this becomes 1. And so what we actually have here is 13 minus 5. And 13 minus 5 is definitely 8. And then we have 5 minus 2. And 5 minus 2 is 3. And so that means that 63 minus 25 is 38. And we have 10 minus 10, and 10 minus 10 is just 0. And so we have 0 hours and 38 minutes. And so that means that the time or how long the journey would take is going to be 38 minutes. The next question states that another bus, D, leaves Shirley Street 55 minutes after bus C arrives at East-West Highway Station. State the time bus D leaves Shirley Street. So notice that bus C arrives at East-West Highway at 12:10, okay? And it says another bus leaves Shirley Street 55 minutes after bus C arrives at East-West Highway. So bus C arrives at East-West Highway at 12:10, but then this other bus, bus D, will leave Shirley Street 55 minutes after. So since it's going to be 55 minutes after, that means that we're going to be adding, right? So 12:10, we're going to add 55 minutes to that, all right? And so let's add 0 plus 5 is 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. And so we have 65 minutes. And then we have 2 plus 0, which is 2. And we bring down the 1. So it's going to be 1 plus 0, which is 1. So we have 12 hours and 65 minutes. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to take the 12 hours and 65 minutes, and we're going to take 65 minutes, and we're going to break that apart, all right? So it's going to be, we're going to write that as 12 hours plus 60 minutes plus 5 minutes. Now, 60 plus 5 minutes is 65 minutes. So this right here, these two are actually equal. So 12 hours and 65 minutes can be expressed as 12 hours plus 60 minutes plus 5 minutes. Next, we know that 1 hour is 60 minutes, or 60 minutes equals to an hour. So we're going to take 60 minutes and express it in terms of hours. It's going to be 12 hours plus 1 hour, right? 1 hour plus 5 minutes. And then we have 12 hours plus 1 hour. When we add them together, we get 13 hours and 5 minutes. And so we have 13 hours and 5 minutes, which is 13:05. But this is Army time, or this is military time. Or we can say this is 24-hour. This is time in a 24-hour clock, but we want to convert it into 12-hour clock. So this is the 24-hour clock, and this is the 12-hour clock. Now, 13 o'clock in the 24-hour clock is actually 1 p.m. in the 12-hour clock. And so what that means is that 13:05 is actually 1:05 p.m. And so the time that bus D leaves Shirley Street is going to be 1:05 p.m. And that's the answer to this question.